What up, y'all? Chargers Truth. They're coming to you Wednesday, March 12th. It's like the second or third day in the free agent frenzy. We haven't really made a ton of splash moves. We've signed Najee Harris, which I think is a great pick. A few more guys, Mike Williams and Denzel Perryman, some depth players. But this entire Chargers fan base seems like it's completely losing their minds, freaking out, completely turning on Joe Ortiz and freaking Jim Harbaugh, the guys that we were on our knees for pretty much last offseason praying for, saying that these guys aren't serious, they're doing a bad job, they don't know what they're doing. Players, people out here that, thinking that they can really do better than these guys. And I'm here to say that we all just need to chill out a little bit. We're building this team slowly, getting depth players. We need to understand how important depth is when every game players are getting injured, their backups are getting thrown in. Think about when your star player gets injured and you have to throw in a 7th rounder who can't do much, It's very important to have these backup players with ball experience, with game experience, with years of experience, with statistics and all that can step in and, your team doesn't completely fall apart in that area, in that position. So, of course, we all want the fancy toys, all this, the Lamborghini and all that, but this offseason has just started, and you got to look back at last offseason. We really didn't have that many stars. We had who? Ladd McConkey, Dobbins, Herbert, obviously. We had 2 great tackles. We really did not have much star power at all. And you got to look at these mainstreamers like this clip of Mina Kimes.
Chargers are not winning more than 8.5 games.
I knew you were taking Chargers under.
I'm sorry. That is not a good football team. Tried to figure out how you get to 9 wins. I don't see it.
They need the defense to be good, to have a chance to be
Not
excellent. Meaning,
Saying that we can't even win 8 or 9 games. I'm a victim too. I predicted us to go 9-8. We went 11-6, far exceeding expectations, which means, it's about playing as a team. It's about foundation. It's about culture, motivation, a lot bigger things than just having that fancy toy. Yes, we all want that. And, it'll come. It'll probably come. We still have the draft where we have like 11 or 10 picks. So I think we all just need to, chill out. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty good with this offseason so far. I'm here drinking a big old glass of wine. It's from like Trader Joe's or something. Cheers. So it's gonna be a pretty quick video. I'm just gonna, talk about who we lost, who we got, where our team stands right now. Again, it's only the 3rd day of the offseason or the free agency, which is going to go all the way until August, September. What is that, like 4 months? I don't even know. So right off the bat, we lost Poona Ford, which was a big one. Christian Fulton, okay. Josh Palmer, okay. We re-signed Bozeman. A lot of people are going to be upset at that, but he's a backup player with playing experience. If your starting center goes out, put in Bozeman. All right, he's played the whole season. I think that's pretty good. Denzel Perryman coming back to add depth to linebacker. Linebacker is an incredibly crucial position. You got to be able to hit. If you're not hitting, you're not winning. And that's just the facts of football. You're either getting hit or you're laying the hit. And we got to be the ones to lay the hit. Denzel Perryman definitely hits. That's a good signing, I think. Got him for the cheap, too. Tier Tart, I would have liked Poona Ford better, but he's a big dude. Needs somebody. You cannot be so thin at defensive tackle, or else you're going to be steamrolled by just about anyone. Any team that's bigger than you, you're gonna be on your back heels the whole game. You're not gonna win that unless Justin Herbert plays like a Superman. Gotta have depth there at D tackle. Okay, that's cool. Okay, J.K. Scott the punter, whatever. And we signed, like I said, Najee Harris. We lost Dobbins, which I would really love to bring him back, have him and Najee, and get a top 3 running back, get a 3-headed monster going this offense. Herbert is going to have so much less pressure on his shoulders. That is ideal. That is exactly how we want to build this offense. Take the pressure off of Herbert. Give him some star running backs in the backfield so that the defenses are worried about both 2 dimensions of the offense, the pass and the run. We signed, like I said, Bozeman, Tart. We got back Mack. We signed Mack. We let go of Bosa. Of course, that's sad. But we brought back Mack. He hasn't missed a game. He's a stud. Troy Dye. We signed Dante Jackson, I believe his name is, the cornerback from the Steelers. Dude's probably going to be our starter next to Still. Hart was good, but I think Jackson might be better. St. Justice a little questionable, but bring us some depth. And all of a sudden, we're starting to fill out this depth. We're not getting those star dudes that are gonna, we're building it slowly. We're building it on average, like spreading the money, the depth pretty evenly. We're not having a Tom Telesco offense where we have all this terrible depth and then like a star Keenan Allen, a star Derwin James, and then nothing below. So then when they get injured, we're left with a garbage team. That is exactly not how you build a football team. You need to build it solid. You need that depth. That depth is the foundation of your team. That's what's going to be giving these starters their reps in practice. So honestly, I really like how this team is getting built. Would I have liked to sign a freaking Metcalf? Yeah, dude, of course. Like, that would be great. But I understand what we're doing. We're going to build through the draft. We are in good position with all these draft picks. I think that this is not a bad offseason so far. It's hard to freak out or love it in just 2 days. I give this offseason so far a solid B, because again, I cannot stress this enough to you guys. It's about depth, the foundation of your team. It's a 53-man roster. You cannot have stars surrounded by undrafted free agents with zero playing experience who can't even do anything, That's not how you build a team, and that's how Tom Telesco did it. There's a big difference, I believe, in Tom Telesco's philosophy and also Ortiz's philosophy, and there's a big difference in their win stats. I think Telesco in his first season went 9-8. Ortiz went 11-6, and Telesco had, I would say, better players. He had Matthews, he had Keenan Allen, obviously Rivers, and kind of hurting my memory to go back that far, but gotta have faith. I'm happy about this. I'm not freaking out. If you listen to these, it's like these mainstreamers or whoever, all these followers freaking out over this offseason is just absurd, I think. It's just pretty ridiculous. Of course, we'll see when the season starts. If we come out losing every game, missing the playoffs, going under 500, which I do not believe. I don't believe that's going to happen at all. And if you really do, then do you really think that Jim Harbaugh would let that happen? You think these guys don't know ball? You think they lived their whole entire lives succeeding and running teams, and they don't know what's good for a team? Do you really think that? You really think that these mainstreamers with absolutely zero ball experience, never even put on a helmet, never run a team, know better? Really? I know I don't know better, and I've at least played football all the way through my senior year of high school. I played 8 years, and I don't know any better, but I am comparing this to how Telesco ran his team, and I could see a difference. The difference is the depth and the quality and the backups, and yeah. I guess that's all I really got to say about this. We're going to keep this at under 8 minutes. I'll chug this wine. Cheers. Go Chargers. On a Wednesday evening, much love to Chargers fans. Calm down. This team is still heading in the right direction. The draft has not even happened. If this was the roster after the draft, after the whole offseason, yeah, I would be tripping too. I really would. But it's not. So that's all I got to say about that. Chargers Truther, I'm going to leave you at that. See you next time.